there's no time to explain. Well, depending on how you look at it, there's all the time that's ever existed. But still, there's no time, so get in. Okay, take this and one of these. Don't freak out. I know this is a lot. You are the chosen one, born to save the world from the evil god known as Fiat. It's far too powerful to destroy in our current era, so I'm gonna send you back in time to 10th century China, where it was first summoned. You must defeat it before its power corrupts and destroys the entire world. Good luck, brave hero.
Motherfucker! Fuck you! Hope you fucking choke on my massive dick!
Oh, damn. I could have sworn I found the chosen one this time. Seems attempt 15 is also a failure. But just you wait, Fiat. Number 16 will be the one to bring you down. Oh shit, gotta dip. Astlibra, a 2D side-scroller action JRPG that is absolutely worth your time. Let me tell you all about it. So, this game is presented to you by Keizo, and we'll make sure to remind you of this every time you open the game.
Presented by Keizo.
A paranoid schizophrenic, who, if he hadn't made Astlibra, would be living in a cardboard box behind a Japanese konbini, screaming about time-traveling aliens at anyone who walked past. He is truly a current-day East Asian Diogenes. My man's Keizo spent 14 years of his life creating Astlibra, and it definitely shows. You ever watch a TV show that had an absolutely goated first season and was met to worldwide acclaim because the writer had spent 10 years carefully crafting a story before it got picked up by a studio? Then a terrible second season because the same writer had to push out a new story in less than a year? Astlibra is the opposite of that effect. Over 14 years, Keizo slowly released a Japanese-only freeware game, chapter by chapter, and what he created isn't a story. Keizo created a modern-day epic. Have you ever experienced a fantasy manga or anime and thought to yourself at some point throughout it, man, this would make an excellent game. Why don't people make games like this? That game already exists. It's called Astlibra, a story where you play as a femboy on a journey to reunite with your childhood love. Beware though, due to your femboy beauty and heroic deeds, most women you meet will fall for you. I know this feeling all too well. I remember at my last job, there were these girls. Every day I would go into work and they would say hi. And then at the end of the day, they would say bye. I could tell that they wanted me. They wanted me so bad. Ignore the multiple restraining orders. That was just them playing hard to get. My instincts are never wrong. Astlibra is an unhinged and disjointed time travel story. If this isn't the first video of mine you have stumbled across, you can probably tell with a description like that. I absolutely love Astlibra's story. It's the kind of story in which the majority of plot points will keep you guessing all the way until the big reveal. It's the kind of Japanese story where you will start out killing slimes out in some rural frontier. Then later, they will have you killing gods with enormous assets. It's the kind of story where you ask a little girl to look after your unconscious female companion, only to have her say she's got a fat dumpy, and then ask you if you did anything etchy to her, why she slept. Then have her proceed to call you a pervert anyway. It's the kind of story that made me write in my notes, buff dude, let's kiss and do naughty stuff every day. And at the same time, forget what that was in reference to. It's the kind of story in which you will save two women from being sacrificed to the child of a god, and in their gratitude, they will offer to give you the ride of your life at the local inn. But before you can get your member wet, you brutally murder them and their whole families in a psychotic episode brought on by a curse from the parent of the infant god you just slew. This story is pure cinema. Now that I'm mostly finished sucking off Keizo, let me tell you about the gameplay. It's pretty grindy, and you will probably get stuck on some of the puzzles. Don't feel bad looking up a guide if you get stuck. It's okay if you have a room temperature IQ, and give up trying to find the red gem in the Demon King's castle because you didn't think you would have to talk to the same NPC 3 times to even start looking for it. We can be mentally handicapped together. Always, and I mean always, keep a chest location guide up on your second screen. They are far too important to miss. Every weapon, shield, and armor piece you find in the game has an XP bar. When maxed, it gives either an ability or a magic crystal, which you use to unlock said abilities. Killing monsters gives you XP. It also drops items to make gear, as well as drops chests, which unlock higher level gear you can craft, and drops force, which is used in the talent tree. Also, don't go to Captain Autismo, getting the most out of your scales until you have unlocked the extra 8 slots. Then, just look up an optimal setup on Reddit or a Steam post. No need to do the math when someone's already done it for you. So here's what you do every chapter in Astlibra. Go to the arena and complete every challenge. A new tier unlocks every story chapter. Once completed, start the story arc. As items drop off mobs, make new gear and level them up as you progress. Make sure you are looking at the chest location guide while you're progressing. Turn in the metal gacha tokens you get from hidden chests and arena challenges for important upgrades. Once you hit what looks to be the final boss of the chapter, don't kill it and reload instead. Now the grind begins. Kill mobs, loot the silver and gold chests until it stops giving gear schematics. Then keep killing mobs until you have made every single piece of gear for the stage. Then keep killing mobs until you have leveled every single piece of gear available on the level to max and spend all your force leveling up your talent tree. Then you can kill the boss. Rinse and repeat for the 8 main story chapters. At the end of the day, this is a JRPG, so the difficulty setting isn't really a difficulty setting. It's a how much time you have to invest into grinding mobs to hit arbitrary stat numbers to make killing the boss not feel like attempting to ballet dance naked through Dante Inferno's 9 Circles of Hell setting. I, personally, played on the difficulty setting difficult, and would honestly recommend this. Hell and Impossible are clearly difficulty settings meant for people who are replaying the game and already have a good understanding of the combat and game systems, with descriptions like, "This mode is very unreasonable," and "Nothing good will come from selecting this. It's definitely not meant for your first playthrough." Let me weave you a tale from my own personal experience with Astlibra's difficulty. There I was, standing amongst the ruins of Elysium. Definitely not looking at Steam posts about how to figure out the puzzles there. Once I had worked them out, with zero help whatsoever, I made it to the final boss of the chapter. 5 or 6 relic soldiers. After a good hour of trying and failing to kill them, I gave up and put my nose to the grindstone. I muted the game sounds, and for 6 whole hours, I watched best-of clip compilations of the HoloLive Minecraft server, while farming mobs for their force.
I call that the feet sonar. Boat binted? Boat go binted? I just thought of something, okay? Okay, listen, I just thought of, okay, are you listening? Honk Shua, sleep on that thing. Boat goes binted, knock, knock, knock.
Boat goes binted! Knock, knock, knock!
Boat goes
This is the new
binted.
greeting. Get in here.
Boat goes binted to you too, GG Murin. Once I had leveled up a bunch and brought every single force upgrade I could, I went back to try it again, and proceeded to get absolutely wrecked by the group of relic soldiers for my next few attempts. So I tightened up my gameplay instead. I got better at timing my blocks, used backstep to escape attacks more often, saved possession skills so I could time the usage with the small invulnerability window you get on activation to offset incoming attacks. Hours of failed attempts, and quite a few rage-induced Alt F4s later, I went back to the drawing board. The game's difficulty seems to have shot up astronomically compared to the previous bosses, and my gameplay style so far has been super aggressive. So, I decided to play more passively and attempt hit and run tactics on the group of boss enemies. I went in, dealt damage, then moved far out, letting them get off their attacks, then moved back in to attack. As I rinsed and repeated this process, I was getting pushed further and further to the edge of the boss room. Then, once I hit a certain point, an NPC appeared and teleported me to fight the actual boss. I contemplated taking myself out right there and then. This whole time, I'd been fighting a pre-boss event I was supposed to run away from. The real boss, however, I absolutely destroyed because I was now way over-leveled for it. What I said in my previous video still stands. I am kinda retarded. I rate this game buff dude. Let's kiss and do naughty stuff together every day. Over your childhood crush's psychotic aunt murdering them as a child and selling their organs on the black market. This game has instantly become one of the top games I would recommend someone if they asked me what game they should play. If you want to pick up a copy of this game, it's $35.95 AUD on Steam, or $24.99 USD in a real country's money. Cheap CD key websites have it for the exact same price. I thought it's probably about time I do a thank you message at the end of my videos for the absolute psychopaths who have subscribed to my Patreon. I legit only use it to post the uncensored versions of the videos I make about weird, haha funny adult games. Because some of my friends are absolute freaks and asked to see the uncensored version of my Churn Vector video. So thank you, Kadar and Sean Wade. Also, get doxed, idiot. Oh, yeah, one last thing. Both of you should check your Patreon. I sent you guys a message. Add me if you want an ERP in Discord DMs.